Bonjour, my darlings. Happy Friday. Good morning, my darlings. How are you? Bear with me on the throat, darling. We've got our cup of coffee, although I forgot my spoon. And if you hear noise, it's because I got a house full of family, okay? Did you see all the details coming out, darling? Y'all, the plot thickens. The plot thickens. So first of all, I hope you enjoyed your day yesterday, however you chose to spend it. And speaking of spending, that's something that we're not going to do until at least the second and beyond. Bear with me. I still got frog in my throat for some reason. Anyway, darling. Okay, so we found out some more information about this situation. You know, the ones that the bots are clamoring about more than the actual people, because come on, darling. All right, so these persons, first of all, one of the service members has passed away. Let's remember that this is entirely on the regime from top to bottom. These people were from West Virginia. They should not have even been there. They were there on unlawful orders that had already been judged, decided in the courts, okay? Both of them were fresh members. They had just been sworn in 24 hours prior and then were sent there. Do you understand? They sent fresh people there, okay? The person that's the suspect has had worked with our CIA for 10 years, was vetted and granted asylum by this regime, went missing. His family hadn't heard from him for 30 days prior to this, and then suddenly he popped up involved with this. He's now in custody and not cooperating, just like the last one, okay? And now for shiz and giggles on top of all of that, the searches for all three of these people's names, the two members and the suspect, peaked in the week and days leading up to this, and all of those searches came from the same place that our DHS account is being ran from. They're so sloppy at this point, all right? Meanwhile, our entire Congress is trying to force you to still worship that place over there, okay? A lady went to a TP event, and it was nothing but a pro NotQuiteReal, okay, we hate everyone who's not like us rally disguised as faith and belief. All right, so that's it. And we've been telling you guys you didn't want to listen. Speaking of not listening, yes, I did see the money trail for Kirky boy and the woman that he was into. That, yes, she showed receipts, she showed the account, she showed his name, $30,000 he has spent on her friend's site, and the last time he had transacted with her was the day of the event. Again, okay, it's always them. We're not judging, but it's always them. People are talking about Stinky's mental health again because he's calling white women names, and it's wild how that's that's all it takes for people to suddenly go, should we question his mental acuity? He said, quiet piggy, he called that one ugly, and he called that one a stupid person, especially when he gets called out because, you know, they're trying to blame this on Biden, but it has nothing to do with Biden. So now everyone's stupid if you don't believe the bots. So here we go. They're doubling down on the thing they always double down on when they're desperate. Okay, the sheeple steeple people with the diddle insurance. Okay, calling to them and wrapping themselves in crosses. And then, of course, good old-fashioned American, right. We're going after immigrants some more. Immigrants. Ha! I said immigrants, and darling, this is all happening because we still have yet to come outside. So all they have now is to keep appealing to their core base, which is mostly bots and cowards. People that get on here and they love calling in threats. They love doxing people. They love doing things from behind a keyboard, but they're not going to actually do anything. They just like to sit in their trucks and go, yeah, I can't wait till we get to... You can't wait for nothing, Bubba. Sit down. And not that Bubba either. Side note, I've been seeing all of these, this content pushing, like, these guys are like, why don't women want to be stay-at-home moms, but also I don't want to support a woman. Like, this is where we're at, where they're saying what is wrong with them and they're still not seeing it. They're saying that they have nothing to offer and they're still not seeing it and are still genuinely confused that women don't want that. Have you seen the women that are showing their dogs control when these men are like, I couldn't control myself, and they're holding like the food, the treat, and the dog will not touch it until he's allowed to because it's okay. Again, them proving these are the strong people that need to be in charge of everything, but also they can't control themselves. They can't control. How can you expect that? But also a dog can control itself better than they can, and those are the people running things right now. Again, darling ladies, just waiting.